Hit it. I want to rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down.
Worked out to that song this morning, crazy enough. It was on Michael Jackson radio, that song.
All right. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone.
Yes, you
So,
are, lady.
yeah. Here we are, rocking the microphone, everybody. Welcome to our Facebook and YouTube Live. I am your hostess with the mostest, Wendy Papazan, and I have the amazing, talented, lovely Jennifer Voorhees here, all the way from Northern Kentucky.
Yay.
I wish you were here in Austin, but of course, we're on.
Oh
We're
my
on.
gosh, I so wish. I
Yeah,
wouldn't even know what
yeah.
to do in that market. So I would eat all the time with you and Jay. That's what I would do.
Oh, well, we would eat. First of all, our price point's like three times yours, so that would be nice for you.
Yes.
And we would have a lot of fun. So, yeah, so just welcome everyone. Anybody that's tuning in right now, we're doing these live streams with some of our Empire Circle members here live on our Facebook page, just because we really want to showcase some of the amazing women that we are in relationship with, and you are one of those amazing women. So, Jennifer, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit?
Well, thank you so much, Wendy. I'm Jennifer Voorhees. As Wendy said, I am out of the Northern Kentucky Cincinnati metro market and been in real estate for about 18 years. 3 years of that was part time. So I didn't really know what I was doing then until I got introduced to KW, and Keller Williams obviously has changed my life if anybody's been watching me through this journey. You had asked me, Wendy, kind of what my stats were last year, so I'll kind of just roll into that if you're okay with it.
Sure.
Last year was a great year. It was the best year that our team has ever had. We grew crazy in volume. We went from about 42 million in volume to right at 60 million in volume, which is a huge jump considering a lot of people throughout the United States that had their real estate license did not do well.
Yeah,
And
it
it was
was a hard
hard.
year.
It was. And I coached with a lot of girls that were like having a hard year. And I actually felt kind of bad because we were just growing. And it happened because we just never look backwards. We always look forward on this team, and we're always coaching our clients up and we're coaching our team up. And I think I had just told you that I lead generate on average about 6 hours a day. Our team probably
That's
does about
crazy.
three. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But
Well,
lead,
you're just a natural wherever you go. Like I want to know what you were like at like 8. Were you like a campfire girl? Did you sell those chocolate bars door to door? I mean, I can imagine
I
little
wouldn't quite,
Jennifer.
I would say I was a tomboy living on a farm, had no
Okay.
sales experience by no means, but just a
Yeah.
hustler. Like my
Yeah.
parents just taught me to hustle.
Yeah.
Like, they never called off work, Wendy. So I just knew that when I got into the real world, it was already instilled in me. That's
Yeah.
what I was going to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I
Hustle
love
through.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, and you had a big birthday milestone last year. You
I
turned
did.
50. You look amazing, by the way, for
Thank
50.
you. I appreciate it.
And I know you've been on a like a massive health journey, in the last, I guess, 10 years. But tell me a little bit, catch me up with what's been going on with you since you turned 50 in August. It's been
Sure.
crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. So a little bit about the health journey, because it's everyone's journey, right? We all want to feel better, look better, feel our best. Um, when Aaron and I got together, we couldn't get pregnant, so we went in vitro. And when you
Mm.
have to take your in vitro shots, you not only go crazy because you're taking these shots that you're not used to, you gain a lot of weight. Had a
Mm.
couple babies, had about 4 miscarriages, which is just
Mm.
nuts.
Wow.
Then we get the babies here on Earth, and a few years later, Aaron has cancer.
Mm.
All of these things just kind of, I went to the side just to take care of the family, the kids, Aaron, and myself. And then I looked up one day and I was like 210 pounds. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
that is not happening. And running this business and growing it from 0 to 60 million, I just always put myself on the back burner. And
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of common for especially for a lot of women. We're
yeah,
taught to please others and make everyone happy and so sometimes we do that at the expense of the body that's going to actually, make everyone happy.
yeah.
And so tell me, did you have like a wake up call moment or what did that look like for you?
I did. I thought about it every year. I don't know if you're anything like me. Like every year I would put on my New Year's Eve resolution, I want to be the healthiest me. And I
Mm.
worked out all the time. Like I truly gave it my all at the gym. My eating habits weren't terrible, but most females just cannot lose weight after having children, and I
Yeah.
couldn't. And thank goodness that my doctors and one of my best friends told me about testosterone. So I was able to go get on the testosterone pellets, and that really changed my entire life. So my workouts got better, my sleep got really, really good. Even though I was sleeping 8 hours, I was sleeping solid 8 hours. And I changed my schedule. Instead of working out in the afternoons, I work out in the mornings before my phone starts ringing, and then I don't have anxiety. So it was just the perfect little storm. And then I looked up one day and I was like, "Hello, Jennifer, you are back." That's
Yay. That feels
fabulous.
so good. That
Yeah,
feels so good. Yeah. Well, I'm sure because IVF, that's a lot of hormone stuff and
a
that
lot.
jacks with your system big
And it
time.
stays with you for a very, very long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. So that plus, the onset of perimenopause and heading towards menopause and all that. It's what I really like is that, menopause and perimenopause are kind of getting their day
Yeah,
finally, you
right?
know. It's finally coming out of the closet, all this stuff that women have to go through and it's, some of the I don't know, stigma around it, the shame
Well,
around
the
it is
doctors are
gone.
way more educated, and when they're more
Yeah.
educated, we're more educated, and
Yeah.
I'm in a good spot. Like, now that my health is great, it's almost like my clarity. I don't even think about it anymore because it's there. So now
Yeah.
it's just focus on family, growing this business that my husband and I are growing. So, yeah, so I'm able to focus on way more things that inspire me instead of I dread.
I love it. I love it. Well, I want to talk about investing. I want to talk about being a business owner. I want to, you guys, because you have multiple businesses.
Yep.
And, I was saying earlier, you and I are kind of similar.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And so, yeah, tell me a little bit about some of the investing you've done and what you're doing and what's fun for you right now. Like, what are you building?
Yeah, absolutely. So I met this awesome guy by the name of Brian Froge a few years back, like 15 years ago, and we started investing together and flipping properties. And he's more the project manager, and I'm more pretty much the deal finder. Um, and I wish I did more in that business, but as my crazy real estate business keeps growing, he's more like hands-on 24/7. So we've got a property going on here in Triple Crown right now where we live. A gentleman called me because he knew that I was an investor and said, "Hey, my house caught on fire. Would you want to buy it?" And I was like, "Yes, I do want to buy that property." So I called Brian. I sent him over to, do the analysis of it, and it all worked out. Brian wrote the offer, and they're actually inside flipping it right now. So that's one facet. We've done a lot, like close to 100 in the last 15 years, like many,
Wow.
many. And we have not
Wow.
touched any money in that account. Like, that money just keeps rolling. So that's one thing. Gary Keller told me during COVID, what's your pain points? And during COVID, I was listing a ton of houses here. That year, I'd listed about 100. And my cleaners were not showing up because they were taking the PPP money and getting, to lay on their couch eating bonbons. And I was like, you know what? That's a pain point. I'm going to go open up
A
a
lot of
cleaning
people did
company.
that
Yeah,
during
not this
COVID.
girl
Yeah.
and not you, right? So I
Yeah. I
started,
looked I looked the best I ever did in COVID. I don't know what I was doing or thinking. I
but
because I did
and that
I
was a
did
great
drink a lot
market
of
too.
port. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Our market was crazy. Yeah.
it was crazy. But you didn't know at first if it was going to be crazy or not. So there was
Yeah.
like that silent moment. But I opened up Cleaning with Sparkling Grace. So I'm able to
Oh,
empower
I
females.
never knew the name of it. I love that
Yeah.
name.
Thank
Oh,
you. Thank
yeah.
you. We named it after my late, we'll call her my daughter-in-law, Chloe, because she loved yellow and sunflowers. So that's like our thing
Oh,
there. So we do that, and that empowers women. So I'm allowed to help a lot of women that work for us. They make a good salary, and I'm teaching them people skills at the same time. So
I
that's
love that.
another business. Aaron and I have our portfolio
Who
of
is Aaron?
my husband, my awesome
Your super
husband.
cute husband.
He is
Yes, who I
amazing
adore.
and super cute.
Yeah.
Everyone always asks, "What are you doing for the weekends?" I'm like, I have a super cute husband. I know. I'm
Yeah,
thankful for
yeah.
him."
I haven't seen him all week because we generate 6+ hours a day
Ex-
and then work 10 hours a day.
Exactly. Well, the good thing is we did get to retire him about, I don't know, heck, 9 years ago to work in our business. So I get to
Love
see
it.
him a lot more. Thank God. It's
Yay.
just so good.
Yay. I love that.
But yeah, so that business, and then our small portfolio that we do long-term rentals, and then we have short-term rentals. That's actually where we'll be out this weekend. We'll be doing some cleanup at a couple of our Airbnbs, getting them ready for the summer spring market. But yeah, we're into a little bit of everything, and I coach on the side, and I love coaching. I absolutely love helping people
Well,
reach their full potential.
I imagine that you're an incredible coach because who wouldn't want you in their corner,
I hope so.
cheering them on?
I love that piece of what I'm
Yeah.
able to give back.
Yeah.
It fulfills my heart.
Yeah. Well, speaking of giving back, I don't think many people know this, but you were very instrumental in my husband acquiring one of his most prized possessions.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to
Yeah,
share share a little bit
absolutely.
about what you do charity wise, and then
Sure.
and then we can talk about the bourbon.
So my whole life I've been super charitable from the time that I was truly without money and now that I'm cash flowing. It didn't matter in my life. I just always wanted to give back no matter how I did it. So when I got to a place in this business where I was able to delegate a lot of the business to my agents, that gave me time to look at nonprofits that I could work in. And we started our own nonprofit about 14 years ago. We've gave over $100,000 away out of the Voorhees team Charitable Hearts, and that we do all kinds of fundraisers, but our big one is a golf outing. We were able to help a little girl last year. Oh my gosh, she's so dang cute. Get a wheelchair that her insurance company wasn't going to pay for because she
Oh,
had a
wow.
growing spurt. So we were able to help her out with a check of about 3,000, and the rest of the money went to like local shelters or other families in need. And then one of the other, my two favorites, one is Master Provisions, which I love. We helped them build a brand new building. Derek and I, my commercial business partner, found the land, helped them figure out who was going to build the property. And not many people know this, but since we're on this subject, he and I gave all of our commission to them to
Hmm.
help with their foundation, which
I love that.
again,
And
thank you,
what
Chief.
is Master Provisions? What do they
Master
do?
Provisions is the number
Yeah.
one nonprofit here in the Northern Kentucky market. And if you're thinking of like a pyramid, they're at the
Hmm.
top. They go get all the food and they
Mm,
distribute it to over 100 other nonprofits.
yeah.
So backpacks for children, you
Because
name
you
it.
live in a very impoverished area.
If
I don't know if Kentucky is number one poverty state, but it's
It's
probably,
not it's not great. And a
yeah,
lot of these kids
yeah,
go home in the summertime and they don't have the meals that they would have at
yeah,
school. So
yeah.
that's one of the pillars, if you will, for Master Provision. So it's been a big part of my life for the probably past 9 years. So we're able to fundraise for them. And then one that I just joined about 3 years ago has a huge place in my heart. It's the Children's Advocacy of Northern Kentucky. And this group of ridiculously awesome women raise money, put on a gala, and all the money that's raised goes to this government ran facility that really doesn't help them much as
Mm,
far as money goes. They only have so much allotted to them.
mhm.
So we pay for one salary a year with the money that we raise.
Wow.
And then we're able to, buy these children that are placed in foster homes that have been sexually abused, new beds, new stuffed animals, new clothes, whatever it is to make them
Wow.
feel whole again. So the last couple years, thank goodness for Her Best Life group. The year before we raised about 300 and something, and then
Wow. In one night?
yeah, in one night. And
Wow.
then this past year, it went up to almost close to 400,000.
That's
And
insane.
that's where you came in. You had bid on some Pappy
Yeah.
Van Winkle
Yeah. Yeah. I bought
bourbon.
some raffle tickets. I bought some
Yeah.
raffle
And
tickets
it's
from you.
really, really hard to get that in the state of Kentucky. So
Yeah.
yeah, we were able to share the wealth all the way to Austin, Texas, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And you and
Yeah.
Jay were kind enough to let me have a sip of it when we were
I
there.
know. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, I think I had a choice between a diamond tennis bracelet, some Louis Vuitton luggage, and this whiskey that I never heard of. And I was like, well, that must be pretty good whiskey if it's the third prize.
It's
And
very,
so
very good whiskey.
I
And now
woke
we know
up
it.
and there were all these text messages. My phone was blowing up, but I'd gone to bed already. And my first thought was oh, I'll just give it back to you. But I thought, well, maybe I'll ask Jay about it. And
Yeah.
turns out it's a $3,500 bottle of whiskey,
Yeah.
bourbon, and very rare, very
Yeah.
coveted. A lot of people in Kentucky have never tasted it. So
Very, very
yeah,
true. Yep.
anybody that's out there, next time you come to my house, I think a shot is about $100 is what we decided. So yeah, it's
And
kind
it
of fun.
tastes delicious. And I'm not even a big
It
bourbon
is
drinker.
so good.
It was
Yeah.
really, really good.
It smells the smell is like carameled apples. That's what I think it smells like. Yeah, it smells really good.
I was
Is it
so
really
happy to
worth?
see you won too. That
Oh,
was
it's
awesome.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
we appreciate it, and
thank
we
you.
pull it out. We pull it out, and it's a fun to do.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Is it worth 10 times as much as the other best whiskey I've ever had? Probably not, but it's
I
still
wouldn't,
fun.
right. I wouldn't know the
Yeah,
difference.
yeah,
And then
it's
if,
still
if you
fun.
don't mind, I'm going to highlight on this next thing that we're doing for Give Back.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been wanting to do it, Wendy, for years, and I just had not had the capability of doing it. But now I have another assistant that's helping me with all of my parties and my give back. So we have decided to help a family in need one time a year go ahead and renovate their house to get them back up on their feet.
What?
Yes. And, obviously we were at family reunion and I met, I can't remember her name right offhand, but she's been doing it in her market for quite some time. And I had that epiphany a long time ago. I wanted to do it, but I just didn't have all my ducks in a row. So as soon
Wow.
as I got back from family reunion, she lit like a fire in my soul. And I sent out the email to all of my
Wow.
people that I'm in business with, and every single person got back and said, we want to be part of this. We want to help do that for our family. So we'll do that later on this fall, and we'll do it
Wow.
every year. It'll be an annual event for one family in need here to get them back up on their feet.
Do you have a juicy name for it yet or not yet?
Not yet, not
You
yet.
need one. Yeah,
Yes,
you
yeah.
need
Well,
one.
I'll consult with the Her Best Life ladies, so we'll come up with something.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Or talk to Claude.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Well, so of all the things that you do so many things. What is your favorite? Like, what really lights you up? Because I know you can do anything. Like, you have such incredible capacity, and you're so strong and so resilient, and you have so much energy. And yet, what really lights you up the most?
It has nothing to do with real estate. It's the life that I've been able to have because of real estate. I love to travel with my family. It
Mm.
is the thing that I crave when I get off of a vacation and the minute that I hop on the plane to go on the vacation. I work so hard because I don't get a lot of downtime with my family. So that is it fuels my soul. I truly couldn't get enough time with my friends and my family, and vacation is the only spot where I can really put my phone up and focus on them solely. So that's definitely my number
Well,
one
and you took
driver.
like 45 days off this year already, right?
I can't believe it.
It's March 13th.
Yeah,
Well, I was watching you on Facebook. I'm your biggest fan, apparently. That's what Facebook
apparently, and
told
I
me.
love it. Thank you.
Yeah, but I was watching you on Facebook. I mean, and if you don't follow Jennifer on Facebook, oh my gosh, follow her because her life is so amazing. But here we are, March 13th, and I'm like, okay, she's going from here to here to here, and I'm like, she's still vacationing. She's still vacationing. So walk us through that, and what did it take to get there?
Yeah, for sure. So when we went to Maui last year for my 50th, I've never
Hmm.
been there before. We took 18 people, my friends and some of my family, and had a great time. I fell in love with Maui, so I knew immediately I needed to go back. You all don't know this yet, but I'm going to open up a real estate team in Maui. So that's another thing that we'll talk about
Ooh.
later. Yeah, because I'll need some coaching on that. So I fell in love, and then I knew that I wanted to go back to see the whale. So this is how this all kind of happened. I love to give people experiences and not necessarily tangible things. So here comes the end of the year. I took my son Quentin, which I love to pieces, but I don't get to see him too often. And when I do get to see him, it's normally on vacations without us both working. So we went to Vegas, and then I got back from Vegas, and we turned around. Aaron and I had won a trip for selling a lot of Drees homes, which is our number one builder in this area. We went on a cruise to Bahamas and Turks and Caicos. From
Amazing.
there, when we landed, I did not come back home. I flew out to see you girls in Punta
Yeah.
Cana.
Oh my gosh.
So I was
Dominican
there for a few
Republic.
days and working, right? We were having fun, but we also worked.
Yeah, we work.
Um, Came back home, and then my team hit all their goals because we did 60 million in volume last year. So I took
Amazing.
them to St. Thomas. We
So
went,
you've been in like that was like 4 countries
that's
at
4.
that point. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. And St. Thomas was awesome. If you had never been, that's like my place. I love to take my team because there's so much to do there, easy to get to from here. So that was St. Thomas. Then I ended up coming back home for that. Aaron and I went to Maui for 2 weeks,
That Maui trip
and
looked amazing. And who was there? Like a whole
just
bunch
me
of
and him.
people. Oh, just yeah, okay.
Just
Okay,
he
your
and
big
I.
Maui trip was last year. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
perfect because, when you're with a bunch of people, there's a whole bunch of things to do. So
Yeah.
we just got to relax, enjoy the island, looked into real estate, went to an open house while we were there, conversed with a lot of people, and I told them, I'm like, I'm going to start a real estate team here. I want to do X, Y, and Z. So that, and then came home. I was home for 48 hours, flew to Austin, and got to go to family reunion.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah,
There you
and
go. Wow.
all I never got anxiety one time. It was so perfect because my business partner, Sandy, that's been with me 12 years, she is a master at all things and she can run this team. If I was a step away for a year, she has it under control. So my team is amazing. They're just self-motivated and they're very, very good. So it was the first time in 18 years that I ever stepped away that long and we got 32 pendings. and
Holy
everything.
smokes.
I came home, Wendy, and I asked
You
them,
need to leave more often.
I know. Well, and you want to leave as a business owner to see what's broken, and there was
Absolutely.
nothing broken,
Wow.
nothing. Everything was so good, and I'm so proud of all these people that I'm in business with. And Aaron and Sandy kept the lights on, if you will, while I was at my coaching programs, and everything went off without a hitch. So very, very, very blessed.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, so let me ask you this. I know you said nothing was broken, but you did grow quite a lot last year. So is there anything like where you feel like you're at a ceiling or you're feeling really stretched right now?
Yeah.
What are you struggling with?
So that's a good question. When I started with Her Best Life with you beautiful ladies, I was at a ceiling for 3 years. We were at 43 million in volume, and I couldn't figure out why it was there. And what I have seen since I've been living in this neighborhood of Triple Crown, I came in and I planted my flag. I was like, if I'm going to live here, I am going to try to find the people that don't already have realtors, and I'm going to do my best so they'll know, love, and like me. So when the time comes, they use me. So immediately when I moved in here, I started having movie nights and free pictures with Santa, free pictures with your pets, uh, free ice cream socials on the last day of school. Like I
Fun.
normally will see close
Sign
to
me up.
15 to 2,000 people in a year here, and they don't know me personally. So
Okay.
that started growing, like that farming really has started.
So it wasn't really dependent on you.
Right.
It
Yeah.
was your
So
systems.
exactly. And it was, Mackenzie, my marketing manager, is just amazing. So she has just been peppering everything: YouTube, Instagram, TikToks. Once we figured
Well, you're
out,
so good with your social. Like
it, it-
you're really good. You are so
I'm good, but she's
authentic.
great. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, you guys are a good team because you're. Oh, I always see you. I'm your biggest fan, obviously. But you're there. You're talking. You're driving. You're like the quintessential. Like this is the life of a busy, successful real estate agent, and you just show up that way. You're uniquely you. You're giving heart shines all over the place. So if you guys aren't following Jennifer, make sure you do because she's really, and it's not like
Thank you.
super polished,
No.
it's very tight, it's very good, but it's not over polished, it's not overdone, it's very authentic, it's very you.
Yeah, we laugh about it all the time, Wendy. I'm dyslexic. I really, really struggled in school. It was not my thing. And then when this Facebook thing came out, because you're dyslexic and you can't spell very well because you're dyslexic, most of my stuff that'll go out is super unpolished, unless Mackenzie's touching it first. Most of the things on my page alone, I'll put that out, but on our business page, she does all of the marketing there. So you definitely could tell the difference. But people here at my office, we just crack up because, I'm an MREA agent and I am not that polished, and I do spell things wrong on Facebook, and there are things that I get wrong, but it just shows no matter who you are, you show up who you are and you do the work, and people know you're authentic. So I tell my team all the time, when you take a video of yourself, don't watch it. Just throw it out there because your audience wants the authentic you. They don't want the cleaned up version. They want who you are and what your struggles are or not. And I embraced that a long time ago. So you get me and you get all of me.
Well, I love that. And I think in the world of AI, being authentic and having mistakes is actually going to be a commodity, moving forward.
Well,
I
I sure
believe
hope
it.
so.
Yeah. I mean, I actually believe, our community of Her Best Life Empire Circle is probably the most recession proof business there is because what we do is we offer authentic human connection.
Yep.
And in an AI world where bots are talking to bots, and we need community more than ever. So we can go and be efficient in our work life. AI can help us be efficient in our work life, and then we can come home and be inefficient in our personal and our friendships, and
Yeah.
in
I
our off
totally agree
time.
with you
So
there. Yeah.
yeah.
What you ladies have done has impacted so many female entrepreneurs, and I will forever be grateful. It's just a whole fresh view of empowerment.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I personally, love the network. I
Me
was
too.
talking to you earlier today. one of our big goals this year is to really ramp up kind of the investing side of things. You do a great job at it of partnering with other people, and I do a good job of partnering with other people. And that's one of my goals this year is to really like blow up the investment part of Empire Circle and her best life. And
Yep. And I'm going to be
really,
part of
really
that.
tackle
Can't wait.
that. So yeah, I know. Well, maybe we can do it together.
Yep, for sure.
Okay, well, let's just get a little tactical. What is working for you real estate investing wise right now?
Oh my gosh, so many good things. So recently, about a year ago, we bought a lake house on Williamstown Lake, which is my hometown lake, and I invested with one of the girls from Her Best Life and one of my best friends here in Northern
Shout out to
Kentucky.
Gina.
Yeah, Gina, she's so good. She is so
Gina.
number oriented. Thank
G
God she
money.
loves
Yeah.
me because I'm not that good with numbers.
You know
But
what?
that's been a lot of fun. So that one was an awesome one, and that one is already this year. We've already got 12 bookings, and that's really good because we've had a really rough winter. So now people
Wow.
are just starting to book, which is awesome. So my Airbnbs do really well. We've got this little bungalow down in Williamstown, which if you're not familiar with Williamstown, Kentucky, definitely look it up. It's where the Ark Encounter is at, which is the replica of Noah's Ark. There's over 1 million people that visited a year, and the numbers keep going up year after year because they keep adding on extra phases. So that area will probably end up putting a moratorium on the Airbnbs. And they're obviously, because so many people come, they're building more hotels. So if
Yeah.
you have one there right now, your Airbnbs, they're doing pretty good. I've got this small little two bungalow, and last year on taxes, I think we turned in like 36,000,
Wow.
and that was what we took home, which was
Wow.
incredible.
Wow,
And
that's incredible.
yeah, it's incredible. So that's definitely working. I love puzzle pieces. So I'm probably not your typical realtor that just wants the easy deals. I want the hard deals. I want someone to come to me and say, I want this unicorn. And I say, I'm a bulldog. I'm going to go find it.
I love
And
it.
I've been able to piecemeal so many of those deals together because I do lead generate so much. So that's always worked for me. And that's probably why, Wendy, I got that call from the gentleman, that house caught on fire that
Yeah.
was like, hey, Jen, I heard that you invest. Would you be interested? I'm like, yeah. So if you're listening to this, people, call me if you have houses that need TLC,
Yes.
because that's my thing. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and you're just not a typical realtor. So, I mean, 90% of realtors get in and out of the business in 2 years or less. And you not only have experience closing, helping families buy and sell homes. I mean, it's got to be, I don't even if you know your number, but it's got to be a couple more in the thousands at
thousands,
this
yeah, a
point.
little bit over 1,000.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, it's crazy,
And
crazy.
yeah, yeah, and that's going to be exponential from here on out.
Yes, because I know
And
everything now, like, which is
yeah,
wild. I look back
yeah,
thinking about everything that I learned. I'm like, wow, I've got this thing under control. Now, what's the next 10 years going to be? And not just for me, but for my team, my family, the people that are going to come along this journey. So I got to pinch myself every once in a while. You might catch me every once in a while in my car just shedding some tears because
oh, I
God's
know.
just blessed me so very much.
I feel the same way. I'm
Yes,
incredibly
ma'am.
grateful. So
Yeah.
incredibly grateful. So that's working for you in real estate right now.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I know you talked a little bit about some ideas that you have. You talked about like a real estate team in Maui and some other juicy stuff that you've got going on. But what's next for you? What are you building next?
So the last podcast that I did with Her Best Life, Seychelle and I were chatting, and I want to, and it's just going to take me a minute to get this going, but I do want to write a book to empower people that believe that they cannot do successful things in life because one, maybe they were told that, or in their household they never spoke about money. I want to show not just females, but people in general that have that mindset that really knew nothing about money, that you can go from knowing nothing to changing your whole trajectory. And that's pretty much what the basis of the book's going to be. So it'll take me a couple of years to do that. So that's on my own time, which I don't have a lot of, private time. So that's number one,
Well,
but
you could.
I could, yes, but I guess not that big of a priority.
You're
My-
choosing not to at this moment.
Exactly. So my big priority right now is to coach my team up as much as possible and get them to hit their goals. When you have people working with you, all you want is success for them, right? And Sandy and I only want our team to be the best of the best. So that's where the majority of my focus is going to, and growing out our team. So Northern Kentucky's good. We still need to grow in Ohio. We need a couple more agents there. I have an expansion team in Louisville, and David's been absolutely crushing it. He's a Marine. He's been with us for 5 years. And we're looking to grow out his business there as well and make him the lead of that team because he's just dynamite. So we've got that. I just hired a recruiter yesterday, and my team's probably listening to this thinking, "Oh, I didn't know that." Well, I haven't got to tell them, but she's going to be amazing. So she's going to help us recruit those people, and she's also going to help me in my cleaning business grow out that business.
I love it.
And we kind of chatted before we got online. I have this brand new I don't even know what to call it. Like, I cannot wait to figure out how I can help Lahaina. I love Maui so much. I've already been on leadership calls
That's a
in
city
Maui.
in
Yeah,
Maui.
the
Yeah.
city in Maui that caught
That
on
got- that
fire.
yeah.
And my vision, Wendy, is to find local Hawaiians that are young because I love teaching young people how to do real estate. I started with a 16-year-old a while back. He's 26 now and rock star in real estate. I can do that there as well. I have a lot of learning to do, but I want to empower those people that are in that island. One, they can make way more money in our industry than the food and beverage industry there, and then we can give back to Lahaina because their average sales price is 1.4 million. Mine here is 300,000, and
Wow.
we can give back a discount, like a whatever we figure out, 10-20% to our nonprofit that we already have, and help the families rebuild there. Once I know that there's a lot of litigation going on right there, but that's not going to be forever. So, and that's probably where Aaron and I are going to end up retiring at. So
Wow.
it's going to be a double-edged sword, and then I get to learn at the same time.
I love this because, as you know, I'm your biggest fan. I will continue to be your biggest fan, especially now that I know you're going to have a vacation home in Maui. So,
Yeah. So if you and Jay want to invest with me, maybe that is our next investment.
yeah. We have some friends there. And of course, Maui's so beautiful. Well,
It is.
Jennifer, you amaze me. You are a totally remarkable human being. From the top of your head to the bottom of your toes, your big heart shines through every single day. All of your clients are so lucky to have you. I can imagine there's just Northern Kentucky is just full of people who are so grateful that you've helped them throughout the years, and your team is so lucky. I know how much you pour into them, and we're so lucky to have you as part of our Empire Circle because you lift as you climb, and that's our motto here at Her Best Life. And so thank you so much for coming and sharing and just being the amazing person that you are. I love you so much.
Well, I love you too, and I love
Yeah.
everything that we get to do together. So thank you, and I hope that I made you all happy today.
Yeah. And if those of you that are listening, just keep an eye out on Her Best Life. We're going to be doing these live streams kind of as a pop-up. So thank you for coming and supporting. And we're here to amplify all the amazing women that are out there doing incredible stuff. So have a great day, everybody.
You guys,
Happy Friday.